What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's finally the day we pick up a new project. Our year If you've seen previous videos, you'll know I don't do stuff by halves or easily. I bought it, spares repairs, on eBay, non-runner, and I plan to drive it over 100 miles to get it home. Anyway, the seller reports that the water is pressurising in the tank, possible head gasket. It's 100 miles away. I do plan to drive it home. I'm taking no provisions to get recovery or anything like that. What I do know, I am a bit of a VW fan, and I know that the 1.9s ain't too common for blowing head gaskets. And my theory is the EGR cooler, it's got water running through it, exhaust gases running through it, and then over time the water eats through the EGR cooler. Then either you can lose water out the exhaust, or the exhaust gases can pressurise the water system. He did also say the radiator was slightly leaking, and I have got no way of fixing that, so I'm hoping some Dobtech cable ties, a bit of ingenuity will save the day. I don't know, I'm just waiting for my friend who's giving me a lift. We're going up in the caddy, he's going to give me a lift, we're going to get there, pay the money, sign the logbook and start the journey. This is going to be interesting. Just a quick run through on what bits I'm taking. As I say, I know it leaks water, it's been sat around for a while, I don't know what bits to take, but I do know that you don't want to get stranded. So we've got a battery, we've got the big booster, we've got the top-down booster, enough torches to shed some light on the situation, and as it leaks water, I have got 20 litres of a really weak antifreeze mix. I get 10 miles and then I have to stop and refill the water. 20 litres should be enough. Well, we're going to find out anyway. We got a tyre pump. Don't know if the tyres are flat. We're going to pump the tyres up. We've also got a collection of other bits. We've got a 5 litre drum because we don't fancy pouring that in the water expansion tank at the side of the road. Pour it into that, pour it into the bottle. We've got a litre of oil. We've got some pipes to bypass the EGR cooler, some connectors, a small ratchet strap, cable ties, gloves. We've got connector pipes to connect the water pipes. I've got a 10mm, I've got a 13mm to change the battery, some pliers, a few screwdrivers, pliers, mole grips, and just a few other things to get you out of trouble at the side of the road. And we have got an absolute backup. We've got a tow rope. Don't fancy straining the life out of my caddy towing a T5, but we're going to find out. We're on our way. We're well over halfway. There's about 40 miles to go. We're on the noisiest motorway there ever is. Was it the M25?
M25.
M25 round Heathrow way?
Yeah, around that way.
Picked Sam up from work. How's it going, Sam?
What about it?
Literally picked him up from work. He finished at 3:30, 4:45. If his boss is watching, what time did you finish? 5 o'clock? 7 o'clock he finished. And yeah, didn't even get in his truck. He was an hour up the road from where we are to the van. Shaved a bit of time off because I do want to do the first little bit in daylight, so we shaved a bit of time off. Oh boy, is that transit? Is that Merc? Sprinter? Anyway, yeah, shaved a bit of time, straight from work, straight in the motor. We're gonna get there. Hopefully I've got half hour of daylight. It's raining, so might get wet, might not. Anyway, it's noisy as hell in here. Next shot, we'll be there. So we've got a battery on it. Nice people, needs a clean. Let's get the key in it. As I say, I said to him, as long as it starts, I'll be able to get it home. Got a battery on it. Give them battery terminals a wiggle grin. Yep. Look at that. Fired straight up.
That was started a year ago.
Fired straight up that. bleeping because it's got no coolant in it. But yeah, happy days. Let's have a little look under the bonnet. I'm going to try and bypass this EGR cooler and fired up well, didn't it?
That ain't me starting.
I can't believe it started. I knew it'd start, but not that quick.
Yeah, boom, straight up. Okay, let's have a look under the bonnet. Let me get you some money. We'll sign this logbook and I'll get playing. Well, that's interesting. I didn't do much filming on the People's Drive. Just got sort of stuck in trying to fix a few bits. Anyway, really nice people who we picked it up from. We met the dad, the son, and I think the older brother, and the older brother's the guy who owned it. Yeah, really nice people. He's owned it since it was a few years old. It's only had one owner before him. Yeah, really nice people, really helpful. Filled up water, made the tea, kept the chit chat going. It was really good. Anyway, down to the nitty gritty. We are driving. My diagnosis about the EGR cooler, I was wrong. It hasn't even got an EGR cooler. So it might have head gasket issues, but I've driven a PD engine with no water in before for over an hour and the temperature stayed solid, so hopefully it does the same. We've got a services just up the road. We're going to pull over and check a few bits, make sure everything's still hanging on. We filled it up with water. The radiator is absolutely pissing out. It's 3 degrees outside, and because we've got no water, we've got no hot blowers, so I'm absolutely freezing. The guy we picked it up from, he gave me a pair of gloves, thank you very much. I've got another hoodie to put on if it gets cold. It's a bit noisy in here. Sounds like there's a wheel just about to fall off, so it's either a ball joint or a track rod end, but it's driving. Let me show you the dials. So we've got flashing water light, brake pad low, but the brake pads have got plenty on, must just be the sensor. Says there's a door open, but there ain't. Temperature, can you see? Let me focus. Temperature is staying at 90 and we've got no water in it at all. I think if it was the summer it'd be cooking, but because it's the winter, freezing outside, I think we're all right. I've got to pull over here. Let me pull out. Yeah, gonna get to a services. We'll have a better bit of chit chat. Hopefully we make it. I've got a tow rope, don't fancy breaking down at the side of the road. Let's get there. We made it to the services, and as I say, there's a few funny noise coming from this front right wheel, but I'm pretty sure it's just a ball joint or a track rod end. Anyway, we put plenty of water in it, and look, I think I'm wasting my time. She's bubbling, and it's coming out quicker than I can fill it up. It's absolutely freezing in there. I'm going to get the GoPro set up on the dash. Nice and warm in there. He's nice and warm, so he's all right. Anyway, blowers are non-existent. It's sticking at 90. Might have to pull over and put some water in it. Get the GoPro sat on the dash. I'm going to get wrapped up. Let's get straight into it. Quick pit stop, put some fuel in, put some water in. For about 15-20 miles after the last services, maybe about 30 miles, it was actually lukewarm in there. And about 10 miles ago it started getting cold, literally freezing. I don't think it would overheat, so the temperature's stuck right on 90. So it wouldn't overheat. Even with no coolant in it, it's stuck at 90. Brilliant. But it's a little bit chilly, so I'm going to get some water in there. It's coming out almost as quick as I can put it in. And I don't recommend putting cold water in your warm engine. But that engine's coming out, so I don't care. Get it in there, Dobbo. We're about 40 miles away from home. So, successful so far. It is fair cold. I think it's 3 or 4 degrees. My feet are like ice cubes. Yeah, runs well, apart from whatever's knocking on that driver's front. Drives really nice. Let's fire it up, get some water circulating. Hopefully it'll be a bit warmer. I left the cap loose, that stops the pressure rising. Oh. Keep bubbling. Yeah, let's get back on the road. How's your warm van? How's your warm coffee? All good? A little bit warmer in here now, only slightly, but slightly is better than freezing. She's sat at 70. Go on, Gil. No flashing water light yet, so we've still got some water in the bottle.
Go in the T5, Derby. Get a little boost up. Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
So since leaving the last petrol station about 20 miles ago, I left the cap open to relieve the pressure. Seems to have slowed down the water leak because it hasn't come back on, as in low water, and it's still lukewarm in here. Yeah, seems to be fixing itself. Had a few funny noises when we first started, but they seem to have cleared out. Ball joint or track rod end. Yeah, we're just about to go through a tunnel, and Sam's enjoying my exhaust. Yeah, I won't hoon your motor, mate. Yeah, cheers, Sam. Just got back into my hometown and I knew it was coming because my feet are absolutely freezing. Water lights just come back on. About 2 miles and we're home. What I'd do, this will be it for tonight, and we'll resume tomorrow. We'll check out the van and I'll explain what we got planned for it. So guys, as you would have seen, we made it back, no problem. No coolant in it, I was a bit cold, and the following day, I had a bit flu, you know, blocked up nose, sinuses were a bit, didn't feel too chit-chatty, so I got straight on with cleaning it, and we'll get onto that in a minute. And just first of all, if you've got a car, you lose the water, car, van, you drop the water, you've got no coolant in it, just because you've seen someone on YouTube drive home with no coolant, that doesn't make it all right. Look, if your water light comes on, pull over ASAP and get it fixed. Because normally if you keep going, you knacker the engine, and then whoever fixes your car won't be impressed. So don't copy what I done. Back to the beginning, we turned up, met the guy, and yeah, what a really nice bunch of people. We had the son, the older brother, and the dad there. Really nice. Put the kettle on a few times. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I mentioned what I mentioned in the start of the video. You're all right, mate. These PDs, they don't suffer head gaskets. It's just the EGR cooler. You know all that. Got straight into it. I popped the bonnet. No EGR cooler at all. So I was like, I was wrong. No EGR cooler. It's definitely the head gasket. We're 120 miles away. I'm just going to have to go for it. See what happens. I have driven a PD with no water in before, and it was cold weather. Surprisingly, they don't mind it. You get no hot blowers, but they don't mind it. I don't recommend it, but they do run. Spent a bit of time looking over it, making sure the brakes are all right, all the lights are all right, stuck it on my insurance, bit of chit chat, few cups of tea, and yeah, I did want to get the camera set up a bit better, but it was getting to like 8:30 in the evening. Big shout out to my friend Sam who come. He'd been up since 5 AM, done a full day at work, finished at 7, remember guys, not half 4. And then he sat next to me for 2 hours, sat with me while I'm fixing it on the drive in the cold, and then drove home 3 hours. Big shout out, he's a good friend, I appreciate that. We do the same for each other. He buys a motor, I go with him. I buy a motor, he comes with me. It's the unwritten agreement. And yeah, we got on with it, got there, 8:30 at night, Sam needed to get home. It's getting late, the people on the drive were getting cold and, you know, maybe a bit fed up with me getting things wrong. And yeah, we set off. Didn't get the camera set up too well, so sorry about the poor footage on the way home. Apart from the front driver's wheel sounding like it's going to fall off, no blowers, no water in it, it drove all right. The engine is really good. I'll get into that in a minute. We'll have a little walk round it. Hopefully there ain't too much wind noise. I do hate a bit of wind in a video, but we've got to look at it outside. And check that out. It's cleaned up, really nice. You would not believe this van has done 282,000 miles. 17, 18 years old. Absolutely, yeah, VW, they really know how to make a van. I did have the benefit of it being a carpet fitter. If it was a builder's van or something like that, the inside would be punted in, the outside would be punted in, it wouldn't be too good. The geezer was a carpet fitter and he really liked to keep his vehicles tip top, as you can see. He had owned it since almost brand new. I'm only the third owner, and yeah, absolutely brilliant. Look at it. He's put some alloys on it, put them on it just before it broke. He did also have a new clutch fitted, literally just before it started boiling over and overheating. Typical, but yeah, it's got a new clutch in it, and that'll be going on the new engine. We'll speak about that a bit more. And yeah, how tidy is that? We have got a little dent around here somewhere, but that's fine. Compared to the state of the Caddy bodywork, this is really clean. Really happy with that. We've got the tailgate model. A lot of people, these are sought after. It's also a long wheelbase, extra long wheelbase or long wheelbase. It's got the tailgate on it. You get them with barn doors where they have 2 doors, but these are more sought after. And what they, I think they picture in their head, you know, the Instagram pictures, the Facebook reels, the YouTube shorts. What it is, you'll be sat in the back on your bed, summer's evening, you've got the tailgate up, which gives you an extra 2 meters of space, almost 2 meters. You can get an awning that goes off the tailgate, and then it makes your camping experience that much bigger. Anyway, tailgate model, happy days. Rear bumper has been used as a bumper. We don't mind that. I'm probably going to put the later bumper on it. The later ones are a bit pretty. And yeah, look at this side. This side's even cleaner than the driver's side. yeah, so surprising for a 18-year-old motor. It's so good. Couple of stone chips in the bonnet. Other than that, the front bumper's not been used as a bumper. Yeah, really tidy. I cleaned it up inside. Let's have a little butcher's. So, couple of things. Door handle's hanging off, but you can buy new ones, so we're going to buy a new one. Steering wheel's definitely done 280k. Going to put a Mark V Golf steering wheel on them. Put one in my caddy, really like them. Fit straight on this, stick one in it. Yeah, no over excessive wear. I have give it a clean. Passenger seat's not in at the minute. Is that the cleanest T5 Transporter seat you've ever seen? I haven't cleaned that. I cleaned the passenger seat, but I haven't cleaned this one. Literally had the seats out, cleaned underneath the rubber matting, cleaned the rubber matting, and yeah, really tidy. Giving the dashboard a bit of a clean up. Any vehicle that's done a few miles or used as a work van of any sort, you need to clean them a couple of times. But it's actually come up really nice. Nice little Bluetooth doobery going on there. Need to get a knob for the heater control. Managed to use my fingers when we were driving back. New gear stick gator, and it'll be sweet. Headlining's all good. Happy days. Nice tidy van actually. And where it was used as a carpet van, all the inside is actually really good. So I can actually reuse those boards, carpet them and stuff. Yeah, looking forward to it. Let's open the sliding door and have a butcher's. I do plan to do a few bits, and what I'll do, we'll quickly walk around it one more time, and I'm just going to explain quickly. Video's getting a bit long. I'll explain what we're going to do. It's quite hard to open and close the door. Bottom runner's collapsed, but we'll put a new one on that. Yeah, they did try to have a go at tapping that dent out, so we've got a board that's been cut open. They've tapped it out a little bit. Anyway, it did have a bulkhead panel. I've taken that out. I even have the little window in the rubber. I'm not a bulkhead man, so someone else can have it. Headlining's hanging down a bit, but it's in there. So if I take that out, lay it on the floor, I can cut round it and make a perfect one for replacement. Inside, again, all clean. I say clean, it's all tidy. It's not beaten up, perfect. I'm really surprised for the amount of mileage, how tidy the inside of the van is actually. It's really good. Probably put a diesel heater under there. Might put two captain seats, so we've got a single seat either side. That way you can walk through from the front to the back. Bit of carpeting, bit of painting, bit of polishing, new steering wheel, new gear stick gator and all the good stuff. And that'll be brand new in there. We just quickly walk around the outside. So, just quickly, the later front ends fit on these. It's in a bonnet, bumper, headlights. The later front end, the T5.1. I know it's not the latest front end, but I prefer those. Come with a nice splitter, DRL headlights. Whole new front end, some bigger wheels. Gonna paint it. It's not that bad to paint. I know it's a lot of area to paint, but where the bodywork's tidy, it should be all right. And people, they paint the lower half one colour and the top half another colour. I like the white on the top, perfect for the summer days. It's not too hot in there. And paint the lower half Nardo grey. I don't know about lowering it because I want it to ride well. We'll put some bigger wheels on it. They're all electric wing mirrors. We're going to put the later ones on because they're a little bit bashed, but they still work. But we are going to put the upgraded ones on. And one other thing I just want to mention quickly. Not only is this electric windows, electric mirrors, but we got the ACs. Very rare to get T5 Transporters with the electric pack and AC. And it's a long wheelbase and it's got the tailgate on it. So this is an absolutely perfect van for doing what I want to do. Perfect for camper conversion or something like that. Anyway, top half white, bottom half grey. Might put the later tailgate on it, don't know. We're going to put the later back bumper on it, later front end, paint it, alloys, carpet line the inside. Make it nice, make it pretty. I haven't had a T5 before, so if you've got any ideas or something good you done to your van, drop it down in the comments. Let me know what you think I should do, because literally we've got a blank canvas here to make a really nice van. So any input, drop it in the comments and I'd really appreciate it. So what I'm gonna do, this video is getting a bit long, sorry for all the chit chat, but there's a bit of info I wanna get out there. I wanna know what's going on with this front right wheel, whether it's a track rod end, ball joint, inner tie rod, one of the two. But where it's quite an original van, what I'm gonna do, I'm going to make a small video, 5-10 minutes long, explaining everything wrong with a 300,000 mile T5 Transporter. Not to shoot it down, Just if you're a buyer's guide, so to speak, if you're thinking of going out and buying one, you want to know what things to look out for. Perfect van. So I'm going to make a short video explaining everything to look out for on this sort of age and mileage vehicle. So if you want to know what's going on with that front right wheel, I'll explain a bit more about the head gasket. We are going to put another engine in. Forgot that nearly. I'm going to do the PD130 engine swap, put the new clutch on the new engine, and yeah, anyway, a small video on that will be in a couple of days. I'll walk round it, we'll lift it up on the ramp, we'll check a few bits. Everything wrong with a T5 Transporter that's done 300,000 miles. If you found the video useful, click the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out.